Why are the girls fighting? Black women in 2018, we fight with our words and not with our hands. Woo child, the ghetto, the campesino. At Fashion Week, got that? Ew.
So I know you think we're here to talk about Cardi B and Nicki Minaj once again, but actually this video is 100% clickbait, and what we're really going to be talking about is Squarespace. No, I'm kidding. Of course you know we're going to be talking about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. What's good, mind speakers? Because we do this all the time. I've done countless amount of videos about these two and why they don't like each other and how we can help, and I've done everything. I've done everything I could do to prevent this from getting to this point. And now we're here. Because if you click this video, you already know what happened at the Harper's Bazaar Icons Ball. But we're gonna talk about it in a way that other people aren't talking about it, because everybody wants to say that Cardi B and Nicki Minaj got into a fight. That is not what happened. Cardi B ran up on Nicki Minaj, was proceeded to be swept up by Nicki Minaj's security and Harper's Bazaar Icon security. Nicki Minaj, for all I saw, did not move. Cardi B threw her shoe. She left without both shoes and her ass hanging out and a lump on her head. And the party continued for the rest of the night, in which Nicki Minaj was there. Those are the things that we do know for sure, because that's what we saw on video. So everybody perpetuating this narrative that they was just out here scrapping, with Cardi B out here dressed like Frida Kahlo sans the flower crown, or an extra in Coco, and Nicki Minaj dressed like she skinned Tigger and turned him into a ball gown, and a wet bob with her titties pushed up to her chin. There was no major fight that happened. Cardi tried to run up, she was collected and escorted out. Period. That's what happened. We're at the Harper's Bazaar Icons Ball. This is what, Nicki's third? Never know shit like this is going down. Here comes Cardi B, want to engage in some doobie rap and white tank ass antics, bringing the concourse to couture. That's exactly what Cardi just had to do. Not shortly after we all found out, we saw Cardi B's ass and her ripped dress and her knot, and it looked bad for the girl. She decided to put out an iOS press release not shortly after. Now here's what I want to say, because I'm going to read the press release and I'm going to go through it. Cardi's publicist was involved in the fight. If you know who I'm talking about, she was there. You could see her in all the videos. So where do you think she was when this was drafted? Right next to her. I tell you, stop letting people put PR spins on everything. If Cardi B would have whipped Nicki Minaj's ass, we don't get this. We don't get this. All we get is that, bitch, stop talking shit, But because it looked crazy, they couldn't even wait for the story to marinate. They couldn't wait. They felt like they had to clean it up. And so here comes the iOS press release. I've let a lot of shit slide. I let you sneak diss me. I let you lie on me. I let you attempt to stop bags, fuck up the way I eat. You threatened other artists in the industry, told them if you work with me, you'll stop fucking with them. I let you talk big shit about me. I addressed you in person. I addressed you a second time in person. And every time you copped a plea. But when you mention my child, you choose to like comments about me as a mother and make comments about my abilities to take care of my daughter, is when all belts are fucking off. I work too hard to come too far to let anybody fuck with my success. Bitches talk all that shit in their raps, but in real life they pussy. This shit really is for entertainment. So let's just go through that. Apparently she's saying that Nicki Minaj liked the tweet about Cardi B as a mother. I honestly didn't see that tweet. I feel like the Barbs would have also seen that tweet. And not only that, but the Shade Room is all up in Nicki's favorites all the time. They posted screenshots of Nicki's favorites all the time. If that was in Nicki's favorites, that would have been major news. So I didn't see it. I believe that, once again, the fans are out here making shit up, and that shit got to Cardi and made her do some real shit, which happens more than not. So that's why I tell stans to stop making shit up, because I don't believe that was real. But I believe that Cardi thought it was real, and then the shit got too real. So I need you fucking stans to stop. I know that was y'all. I was not Nicki. I know it was y'all. But people are gonna believe that Nicki liked the tweet anyway. She also said that Nicki has been trying to stop her bags, which is a narrative that I'm tired of hearing, because I've never heard any specifics. That was just something that Remy Ma started, and now Cardi B knows it's an easy way to make Nicki Minaj look bad, and therefore she throws that in there. But where are the specifics, Cardi? Because Nicki came up with the specific that an artist was told not to work with her and not to do a video with her by you, which I think was the No Flag video when she did that song with London on the Track last year, because Offset was on it. And they were supposed to move forward with it, but they didn't. Also, Cardi has worked with all of the Migos, including collaborating on a Baby with Offset. She's been brought on 2 Drake tours. She's worked with SZA, Kalani, Chance, YG and Mustard, 21 Savage, Bad Bunny and J Balvin, Rita Ora, Charlie XCX, Maroon 5, BB Rexa, Bruno Mars, A$AP Rocky, G-Eazy, and more. Also, as far as awards, you've won BET Hip Hop Awards, iHeartRadio Music Awards, Teen Choice Awards, Best Female Rapper at the BET Awards 2018, and multiple VMAs, including Best New Artist. Your bag is pretty fucking good to me. Nicki ain't stopped shit. When you're doing this well, the victim complex doesn't suit anyone. No one. Cardi, nothing's wrong with you or your career. This is an amazing year for you. Do you see that list I just read? Who stopped what? You seem to have done pretty fucking good for yourself. And after that, we had heard nothing from Nicki, so the video's out, and now everybody looks bad. Cardi B looks ghetto, as everyone wanted to say, and Nicki looks once again evil, and she looks pussy. So here's what I have to say about everyone that says Cardi B is ghetto. Not making excuses for her behavior, but this is what y'all like about Cardi B. And this is not to black people, this is to the white people. This is what y'all like about Cardi B. This is what y'all brought up. This is what y'all say y'all like. Y'all like that it's raw, unchanged Bronx. And this is how she would have handled shit in the Bronx. She would run up on you, she would have swung on you. So for all the white people that are now scared and want to be like, oh, I don't know if we should invite Cardi B to our event, shut up and keep that same energy, because that's the energy that you brought to your party. And for the people that are saying that Nicki Minaj is pussy for not fighting Cardi B, y'all hold Nicki Minaj to the standard of Beyonce every other time. If she is on stage, she gotta be Beyonce. Her wig line's gotta be as great as Beyonce's. Everything has to be as great as Beyonce's. If she does something that's maybe a little messy, everyone goes, Beyonce would never. The one time that she sits there and stands there the way that Beyonce would, now she's pussy? What do you want from her? Because to me it seems like she's damned if she did and she's damned if she didn't. What if she decided that she was gonna fight and her dress was gonna be ripped off, her boobs would have been out, her hair would have been ripped off, braid pattern exposed to the wind, and she would have looked like a crazy person in all these photos? Y'all would have been like, now Nicki, that is ridiculous. You're pushing 40. You can't act like that. You want to be a queen. How about you act like a queen? To me, she delivered. To me, she delivered because she had nothing to gain from going down to that level physically. She had nothing to gain from it. If she had something to gain from it, I guarantee you she would have beat her ass. Or at least tried. But she had nothing to gain from it, so why would she do that? And also, you're damn right that security is going to scoop up Nicki Minaj. You wanna know why? Because everybody's money's on the line. If something happens to Nicki Minaj and she has to sit in a hospital bed or she can't attend to the rest of Fashion Week, hair's canceled, makeup's canceled, security's canceled. Everybody's bag stops because she's a business. So absolutely, they're not gonna let anything happen to her because everybody wants to keep working. Something happens to Nicki Minaj, they don't have a job. I went on Twitter and I asked you guys how Nicki should respond to this mess because at the time she hadn't said anything and I gave you 4 choices. I said don't acknowledge it, release a diss track, let Cardi release a diss track first, or rant on Queen Radio. Now I gave you the good answer, let Cardi release first, right? Brilliant strategy, because if you give Cardi the ability to respond to you, you're fucking up the bag. We know she's not a better rapper than Nicki, but you don't want to give her ghostwriters that chance. You want to be the one to respond to it if she takes it there. The least favorite option was rant on Queen Radio, and guess what you got? I ran on Queen Radio. Sorry kids, that's just what we got. Nicki went on Queen Radio yesterday and let it have. She said that Cardi B has built her career off of sympathy and payola. She said that she's a disgusting pig and what happened was extremely embarrassing. She also says this, you know what the fuck it's like to sit in your fucking room for hours and days at a time writing raps? You came into my fucking culture. I've never had to fuck a DJ to play my songs. You're calling black women roaches and you've been getting girls beat up because of what your man is doing. Real bitches never do that. You never attack the woman. You take that up with your fucking man. Fuck out of here. You're angry and you're sad and this is not funny and this is not about attacking. This is about get the woman some fucking help. This woman is at the best stage in her career and she's out here throwing bottles and throwing shoes. Who the fuck is gonna give her a fucking intervention? She also brought up old shit where Cardi B basically said that nothing is off limits because if you talk about her, you're talking about her mother's child, so she'll talk about your child. She also called somebody that Cardi B clapped back at and she called their dead son a monkey and said some other shit. She also brought up old tweets where Cardi B did call black women roaches and monkeys and stuff like that. Just a whole bunch of shit. A whole bunch of shit just to make Cardi look bad. The way that Cardi tried to make Nicki look bad. How does Cardi B view Nicki Minaj? Cardi B thinks that she's Dorothy and she's landed in this strange land and all of a sudden Nicki Minaj is the Wicked Witch of the West and the Barbs are her flying monkeys and they don't know how to do anything besides just scheme to get her red slippers. That's exactly what she thinks. How does Nicki Minaj view Cardi B? Well, Nicki Minaj thinks that she's in the Matrix and she thinks that she's Neo and she thinks that every few years a new rap girl gets thrown at her in the form of an agent and she has to defeat the agent because at the end of the day she's the one and she's gonna do the Matrix at the end of the movie and realize that she's all powerful and no one can hurt her, and that's the way they see themselves and each other. Basically, in like movie form, in my mind. But I think it's important for them to know that neither one of those interpretations are real. And so it comes back to this, what is the problem with them? What is the problem with them? Because I swear to y'all, if y'all believe Cardi's excuse, then fine. But I don't. Because I think they both have a problem. And I think that their problem is that there is no problem. I think it's just an amalgamation of fan tensions that have gone too far. I feel like they were not able to start off on the right foot because of the way they were born to each other. I guarantee if you sit those two down, they genuinely don't know what the problem originally was. they just started to disrespect each other. And now they've had a problem, but in the beginning, there wasn't one besides fan tension. And this is what I tell you guys, the shit that you do becomes real. You can't keep doing this shit on the internet. If Cardi B keeps getting attacked by barbs, that makes her feel some type of way. And if other people from the outside keep saying to Nicki Minaj, Cardi B is gonna end you, that's gonna make her feel some type of way. That's where this whole thing started. It's your fault. And I've been saying that, and no one wants to listen. Everybody wants to just blame Nicki or just blame Cardi for being ghetto. That's not what it's about. It's about the shit started on the fucking internet. And for no reason. There's no reason for these two people to have a problem. Sure, Nicki Minaj does not respect Cardi B. No duh. We've been said that. Nicki does not respect Cardi B, and she needs to find a way to do that. And yes, Cardi B also needs to admit that she should not be in the comparison with Nicki Minaj. But still she allows herself to be compared to Nicki Minaj, even though she has a ghostwriter. This is ridiculous. Cardi B doesn't have respect for rap, and Nicki doesn't have respect for Cardi. Period. So who was wrong? Who do you think is wrong? Who do I think is wrong? They're both wrong in their own ways. How was Cardi wrong? Because you fucked up your own bag. And this is not me saying, oh, you acted that way in front of white people and now they're not gonna invite you to things. Well, if they have to make a choice between Cardi and Nicki, maybe they will make a choice between Cardi and Nicki from now on as to who they invite. And I don't know who's gonna get it. A lot of people are bringing up respectability politics. This isn't about respectability politics, this is about professionalism. If the Real Housewives of Orange County or Beverly Hills or whatever white one came in there throwing drinks, it'd be the same unprofessional behavior regardless of what problems they walk in there with. You can't walk into professional environments and do that. You can't walk into your job, regardless of where you're from, regardless of where you're working, and start swinging. Even if you work at CVS, you can't do it. Cardi fucked up her own bag because the rest of Fashion Week she's supposed to go places. She had plenty of places that she was contractually obligated to be. And she didn't get a chance to go because of the knot on her head. She didn't get a chance to finish Fashion Week. So now she had to sit out and probably lost out a whole bunch of money. And the security she was gonna have lost out on money, and designers and hair and makeup and everybody that was booked lost money. Everyone lost money from her running up. You're a business. It's more than just you. So absolutely, Cardi, you fucked up your bag by doing something dumb. Y'all are gonna stop trying to let Cardi B act like she's not industry. Cardi B is a character like everyone else is a character. Everybody is fake keeping it real. That's the new thing. Personality is the new rebrand. Can you please understand that's what everyone is doing? Everyone is industry and they're acting like they're not industry, including Cardi B. If Cardi B really felt this strongly about Nicki Minaj, why did she not run up at the VMAs? Cardi didn't run up at the VMAs because the Best New Artist Award was at the end of the VMAs, where Cardi B obviously knew she was going to win the Best New Artist Award. Now, if she would have popped off at Nicki Minaj during the VMAs, she wouldn't have been able to fulfill her contractual obligations and win the Best New Artist Award at the end of the VMAs because you're industry, girl. You knew beforehand you were gonna win. The same way Nicki knew beforehand she was gonna win. The same way Beyonce knows beforehand she's gonna win. Girl, you're industry and you're winning. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with playing the game if you're winning it, but you can't keep winning and acting like you're not playing the game. You're a valid part of the game. So what are you crying for? You're playing and you're winning. And another thing about this whole stop and bag thing is the last thing I want to hear about stop and bags. Let's tell you a story that I read in Charlemagne's book, Black Privilege, last year. When Charlemagne had a conversation with Beanie Sigel after Beanie Sigel had just dissed Jay on the radio. Charlemagne was working in Philly. He had a conversation on the radio. Beanie Sigel went on to talk more shit about Jay-Z. Charlemagne then went into work the next day and was told he was fired. And to this day, Hov won't admit that he called and stopped Charlemagne's bag, but Charlemagne knows that Hov stopped his bag. That's called power. That's not just called stopping bags or you're being shady behind the scenes. No, that's called pulling the plug on your ass. You wanna know who also did that shit? Beyonce. You remember when Karrueche read that rude joke about Blue Ivy on air? What happened to 106 in Park? They went off air for a week. That's not called stopping a bag. That's called you don't fuck with me and let me show you my power so you won't fuck with me. So stop acting like Nicki is the only person who's done this or that does this, please. It's dumb. It's really dumb. It's called business. Everybody has something to protect. Neither way you flip it, Cardi, you acting like this is the back room at Cityscapes or Starlets or Sue's Rendezvous, throwing bottles of mix and shit at the Harper's Bazaar Icons party. You can't do that. I don't care what anyone says, you just can't do that. It's not about respectability politics, it's about professionalism. That was not the place for that. And if I'm being honest, if you really wanted to run up on her, you could have walked up on her and tapped her on the shoulder and then beat her ass if you really wanted to. You announced yourself, you made it big in a spectacle because you either wanted to alert security so they would stop the fight, or you wanted to make a spectacle. Nicki wasn't there just to be there. Nicki was there on a business venture. She's been followed around by the CEO of Wilhelmina all Fashion Week because she's a Wilhelmina model. The CEO of Wilhelmina, she has business connects going. going. Regular parties, if it was just a regular party, you don't find Nicki there. Nicki don't go to everybody's regular party unless it's Beyonce's. If a bag's not there, she just doesn't go. So she wasn't there to do that for you. You gotta guarantee if Nicki is there, she's making money. If she's not, she's in the bed. And Nicki, I know you don't think that you're getting off easy because we gotta talk too. You need to understand, you can pull whatever receipt you want to pull. People are gonna like Cardi B. It doesn't matter. It's just gonna make you look petty if you keep trying to make people not like her or be like, well, look at her. She's problematic too. She said roaches. She does it right. You look crazy. It makes you look crazy because at the end of the day, people have decided how they feel about Cardi B. And I know it bothers you that she doesn't write her rhymes and you feel like she's a fraud. And I get it, but people are gonna like her. What are you gonna do about it? Nicki, you're in this predicament because you being a superstar, you've been a superstar for so long, you don't understand a lot of stuff has changed. And yes, Cardi B's music career for the past 2 years has been helped out by Atlantic. But Cardi B was popular and loved long before Atlantic. She built the love that people have for her organically online. I loved Cardi B on the internet. People love her, they have an attachment to her, and no matter what she sells, she could have decided she was gonna go into the restaurant business and everybody would go get a Cardi chopped cheese. And she just decided to do the music industry. But people have this attachment to her that they'll buy whatever she sells. Even if she doesn't make another song, they're gonna buy whatever she sells because people love Cardi B. There's nothing you can do about it. And it shouldn't have anything to do with the love that people have for you, but sadly it does because we know the things allegedly that her label has been doing for a while. And I understand you want to expose that too, but really the only thing you can do is keep putting out the best music and products that you can. That's it. There's nothing you personally can do. So where do we go from here? Now what? I didn't make a video during Nicki's press run, but from the Nicki Minaj press run where she was addressing the situation about Cardi and how she feels, is that Nicki just wants to be disconnected from the narrative. People think that Nicki has a problem with Cardi B. No, Nicki has a problem with y'all. She doesn't have a problem with new female rappers. She has a problem with y'all. Because really, all she wants is respect. I honestly feel like, truly, if Nicki got the respect that she deserves, the respect that she's earned from the hip-hop community, from the average hip-hop fan, she'd be off somewhere doing something else. Like, I don't think she'd be as hungry. I don't think she'd be as starving for this shit as she is. But when Cardi B walks in and other people are saying, Nicki Minaj, you're over, you're finished, yeah, she's gonna fight. Absolutely, she's gonna fight for it. And y'all put her in that position because nothing matters to Nicki Minaj more than her legacy. I say it all the time. All she wants is respect from the average person. But Nicki, you have to understand that every OG knows. Every OG there is knows. Everybody with common sense knows. Maybe the average person will still be blasting I Like It. And they'll still be blasting Bodak Yellow and pretending that Cardi wrote that shit, and it will bother you. But if you want this stuff to stop, y'all have to start respecting Nicki Minaj because she's gonna continue to fight for it. I've been getting the feeling from the press run that Nicki Minaj has wanted to rap for a little while now. I genuinely think Nicki Minaj wants to rap Cardi B under the table to fucking settle it once and for all. I really do. But I don't think Cardi B wants to rap, because Cardi B knows exactly where that's gonna go. I don't think she wants to do that because she knows she also doesn't write her shit. I don't think she wants to do that. She wanted to handle shit her way, and that was her way of handling it, because rap she can't do. But Nicki Minaj is not gonna fight you, girl. She gonna rap you. She ain't gonna fight you. And Cardi ain't gonna rap you, she's gonna fight you. So y'all are not a match. So just go do something else. I just think the whole thing is dumb because this whole thing just started to become like this battle for perception. It's like when YouTubers fight, and I hate, and they're like, I'm gonna take it to the fans and I'm gonna tell the fans who you really are. It's like, the fuck out of here, bro. Who cares? You're just making each other look bad. And at the end of the day, what is the result besides both of you look bad? Nothing. You just both look bad. It's that simple. Nothing comes from it besides the fact that both of you look bad. Is that the point? No. But at some point, yes, if people are gonna constantly try to make Nicki Minaj look bad, like she's always doing something wrong and that she's always in the wrong, which she can't be. She's definitely not always right, but she cannot always just be just the mean one. Then yeah, she's gonna try to make you look bad too. But another thing I'm gonna say, from now on, and this goes to people personally, because whenever something happens with Nicki Minaj, my DMs are flooded with people like, ooh, you gonna say something bad about Nicki and da-da-da. Blow me! Blow me! Blow me! Okay? Do you go to the read and expect Kid Fury and Crystal to say horrible shit about Beyonce? No. Do you go to the Joe Budden podcast and expect to hear a bunch of Hove slander? No. So when you come here, don't expect to hear Nicki slander. I can objectively talk about Nicki Minaj, but I'm not gonna just drag her the way everyone else does. You can get that anywhere. I'm so sorry. But besides the point, it's just that this battle for perception is dumb. And part of it is Nicki striking back because we've all heard the things that Cardi's label has allegedly been doing. I mean, we heard the motorsport drama, which I'm not going over again. We've heard about Atlantic allegedly trying to sign Lady Lesher and Cupcake and telling them if they allegedly signed them that they would have to go after Nicki Minaj. We've heard it. And this is not new. We even see Atlantic now signing every female rapper under the sun. They signed Malibu Mitch, Bad Baby, Rico Nasty. They keep going. They're not done. Because they want that market. They want the market. That is the truth. The one thing I am gonna say is when we speak on Nickis Character from now on, if you're gonna come at me with it, come at me with specifics. Everyone is always saying, oh, what Nicki's doing behind the scenes and she's trying to stop bags and the way she treats people and da-da-da. And I say, what specifically? And all of a sudden you hear the crickets chirp. You give me specifics and I'll be able to follow you. But for some reason, every time I ask for a specific, I haven't found one person that has it. So please, either give me the specific or keep it on the playground. But one thing that Nicki did say that we really do need to analyze is what the fuck is wrong with Cardi B? She's blaming it on Offset. She said the real reason why you're mad is because you can't keep your man's dick out of other bitches, which Nicki, that you're being disrespectful. You talking extra spicy. But Cardi, it don't get much better than this moment for you. Everything is going right. You're all over the radio. Everybody loves you. You're at the peak. It goes downhill from here. It gets harder from here. Once you're not new anymore and people aren't excited by you either, people can get sick and tired of you. People get sick and tired of seeing people win. What is wrong with you that you can't accept that you're a winner? Please accept it before it's not the case anymore. Because this shit don't stay easy for people for long. It doesn't get much better than this. Why is she always complaining? Because she reads too much shit. She gives into internet trolls. She cares what people think about her. She's just far too hyperextended when realistically, you are living the fairy tale. You have a beautiful baby. I'm sure you think your relationship could be better, but you're living the dream. You're a millionaire. Everybody loves you. You have a sitcom coming out. Girl, you're working. Why are you so angry? We really need to answer that question, dog, because I don't think that fame is doing great things for Cardi B either, and both of these women deserve to be in better, healthier mental spaces. But it starts with us, but it also starts with them. Both of y'all gotta figure that shit out. But what y'all gonna do is y'all gonna stop letting Cardi B put the victim spin on everything. She has the victim spin on everything that happens. At some point, you're gonna get tired of it too. I'm tired of it already, but I'm just waiting for y'all to get tired of it too. And when you do get tired of it, come back and watch this video so I can tell you I told you so. Because Cardi B is a winner. She's not a loser. She's a winner, and she has to adjust her focus and know, you're winning. When Nicki Minaj was at this point, everybody hated her. They said she was too cocky because all she did was talk about how much she was winning. She never complained. Anyway, you let me know how you feel about Cardi B running up on Nicki Minaj. I want people to stop calling it a fight because Nicki did not fight anyone. She didn't. Cardi tried to fight her and was carried out by security. Call it what it is. Let me know how you feel about it in the comment box below. I'm sure this video will be way different from other YouTubers' videos, but I mean, that's why y'all fuck with me. Y'all can go ahead and listen to everybody else have the same opinion, but I'm gonna give you how I feel, and sometimes it ain't the same as everybody else, but that's just the way it goes over here. Anyway, as usual, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If not, suck a dick, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Deuce.
I'm a sick fuck, I like a quick fuck. I'm a sick fuck, I like a quick fuck.